Alright, what's up guys? I wanted to go over the video today, and the video today is going to be based on what 90s you should not do, because a lot of people start off doing a weird style of 90s or their own style, or most start off with this style of 90s, and this is a style of 90s that no matter under any circumstance you should never do. Alright, so when people start off doing 90s, they don't start off doing like anything crazy. What they normally start off doing is they start off doing these newbie 90s where they just go. And it seems good, everything. But those people are the ones that normally floor themselves. You see, I'm on Builder Pro right now just because, you know, I always floor myself on Combat Pro when I try those 90s. But you should always try starting off, well, not starting off necessarily. You should try switching to a different style of 90s, because if you try, you're not going to get far. The biggest part of this is that you don't add floors. So therefore there's a bigger chance that you'll get stuck up underneath these stairs right here and have to build out. And during that time, your enemy already has high ground, and high ground means everything in a build fight. Almost everything. So let's second, let me switch back to my controls real quick. Alright, it's gonna lag a second, just a second. It'll go back down. There we go. Alright, so you shouldn't start off doing these type of 90s. What you should try doing is, first of all, put a floor in it. And look, already faster. Just by adding a floor, springs you upwards a little bit, gives you more momentum. And just a second, I can't do it slow. I'm trying to do the 90 slowly. Just by putting that floor in, springs you upwards a little bit as you jump. Already makes your 90s faster. Alright, that's one thing to improve your 90s. Second thing is the way you look when you do them. Most people just flick rightwards. And look, it will add to your 90 speed, not by much, but by a little bit, how you do them. Most of the time, what you want to do is you want to look over. Well, not that far, just a second. I'll go back down. The way you look on your 90s too will help. For example, by flicking rightwards, you got a better chance to floor yourself, because you're just flicking rightwards. But whenever you go to do your 90s, you want to put like an arc in it. You don't want to just go like that every single time. What you want to do is you want to go. So what you want to do is up and to the right. You just want to do some type of turn like that. You don't want to do something like this. See? Remember, adding that floor too helps. So whenever you just combine them together, you get this. See what I mean? You don't mess up as much, and it does them faster. Also, the type of 90s do you do is matters a lot. I know I talked in one of my last videos. The type of 90s that you do matters too. These are the newbie 90s that I was talking about a second ago, and always makes you mess up, and you can't go that fast with them. But by adding that floor, you go faster. Other type of 90s that I normally do, because it's the easiest once you learn how to do it, I guess called like the spider or something like that. Sorry, I messed up. So, I mean, it's the easiest to do. Just do like this, and if you learn to do them faster, you can do it. See, those right there are really good for just, you know, if you're starting off. Just the way you do 90s, for example, I'm just gonna call it like the reverse, because whenever you look, you want to do like that, it covers you faster from the right side. And I normally do that whenever I'm retaking high ground from somebody. Just the way you look on 90s too makes it whether or not you make a floor above your head. And remember, high ground is almost everything. I'm gonna say almost because you got good aim, you can play low ground peak. But well, there's my tips on 90s. Hopefully you'll like them. Just remember, start adding floors and start putting more arc into your turns. Alright, peace. Alright guys, in case y'all are wondering my settings, I ain't really showed anybody yet my settings or anything like that, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you my settings real quick. So alright, so mouse sensitivity, I wouldn't worry about that because I don't play on mouse and keyboard. Don't want to touch it, don't really care. Wireless, I got 750. Why I got 750 is something where it's not too crazy, but then again I can still hit flick shots or turn around quick enough with my shotgun to hit somebody. Mouse targeting sensitivity, that don't matter. Controller targeting sensitivity, I mean, I don't really use that as much. I don't really use gun scope. I mean, that's for like sniper stuff like that. I'd put that kind of lower than what I got. But for me, I like to flick on to people. Controller building sensitivity, that's a big part of your sensitivity, and I would recommend putting it like really high, like 1.8 or 1.9, and getting used to it like right then and there, trying to get used to it sooner than later, because it's better to be able to turn around and build. The faster you can turn around and build, the better. And edit mode sensitivity, well, if your like fingers can like not just barely bump something whenever you're editing, I wouldn't recommend putting this very high, but you know, that's you. Invert view off. Invert, I don't really matter. Aircraft, I don't even know it's still in the game. Mouse mode off. Hiding magically. Set HUD scale. I'm only put it like something smaller, that way it don't take up my whole screen. I can actually see more. Spectator count on. FPS, I don't see that. Dangerous targeting. Toggle sprint. Oh, sprint by default. I have to put sprint by default on because my edit button is left stick. Sprint cancels reloading off because I want to be able to reload. Chat search on. Hold swap pickup. Toggle targeting. Yeah, I don't like that. Reset building choice off because I play on Combat Pro, so like it would be stupid for me to start back up my walls after placing on a stair. Aim assist, of course, on. Edit mode assist, I actually turn that off just because of the fact that it messes me up whenever I'm trying to edit my ramps. So yeah. Turbo building, of course, on. Turbo deleting, creative, cross-platform, open doors, pick up weapons. I sort this to the right because my OCD really does bother me. Builder Pro, build immediately. I don't really care about that because I don't build on Builder Pro. Whole time, I don't care about that because I got a edit button. Actually, and I don't know why I even got that for real though. Oh, let me go back down. Crap. Vibration on. Alright, my HUD. You can go ahead and look at all of that, pause it if you need to. Brightness, have it all the way up because I'm blind as a bat. Yeah. So music, I turn that off, that's so freaking annoying. Volume, I have all the volume up, subtitles on all that song, voice chat, push to talk off. Let's see, colorblind, I don't do any of that. I don't do visual sound effects just because my headset's really good and I don't really have to have visual sound effects. Keyboard don't matter. Alright, now this is what I want to show. Alright, so combat, I'm playing on Combat Pro, but it's custom just because of the fact that, just because of the fact that like I want to change my edit button, so I don't really want to change it to Builder Pro. You can see its previous piece and next piece is Combat Pro. Normally everything's about the same. Everything's about the same on that, except my left stick is edit. I edit with left stick because you don't have to hold it down with circle. And I don't play claw. Yeah, forget that. Change material, trap, and you can look at all that. Edit controls. Alright, I use square to confirm, or it would be X on Xbox. And I use R1 to reset. It makes it where I can reset like really quick, like really quick. Dead zone, I would not recommend messing with that just because of the fact that what you're used to already should be what you need. So I wouldn't recommend. Alright, so I guess that's all my controls. Alright, this should all be in one video, but my 90 techniques and my settings. Alright. Peace.